jokes aside, this thing is serious. I mean, listen to this.
The name of the company is a Sisala word called Batuawese. Batuawese and Sisala mean they are not God. So it gave me a sense that...
All right, today, the full story, okay, on the Hotline documentary. A deputy minister, currently a deputy minister in the Akufo-Addo government. Back then, he was a deputy regional minister when all of this happened in his region. His brother, his cousin, and his driver
formed a company.
And they first they won a road contract. Then there was another contract, I think something in agri sector. They won both. And have they done the work? That's another question.
They haven't done the work.
Well, you find out today.
I don't know what to say.
Look, can I just say on behalf of, all the well-meaning people of Ghana that we've had enough? Can I just say that?
Yes, we have.
It's enough.
We have had enough.
It's enough. It's enough. This is where we draw the line. I think this is where it ends. Let this be the last one.
Oh, we'll see how this ends.
Indeed. No, but I mean, honestly, no. We've let a lot of things slide. Mm-hmm. We've let a lot of things slide. And the president has said in the past that if you are going to accuse any of his men and women, virtuous men and women, of corruption, you better bring evidence.
Well, there is evidence now.
Thank you. That's what we do here. This is Joy News. There is evidence.
Yeah.
Now let's see what happens. All to come. Akwafu, Charlie. Let's not be depressed. Let's not be depressed. It will get
It's better. A Monday morning.
Yes. You are excited. And we are grateful to Total Petroleum. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. We're grateful to them for the 6 a.m. bulletin. Let's also give thanks to Cal Bank, Forward Together, and Airtel Tigo Business, your total business solutions provider. Airtel Tigo Business, making business simple. They are about to bring us the Joy Business Report. And of course, you need to stop just thinking big for your business and act. Thankfully, financial support, skills, strategy are all available to you from your partner, Cal Bank. They don't just think about your business, they support you and your business, no matter how small it may be, because they believe in moving forward together with you. So with their business and SME scheme loans, working capital loans, green financing loans, and their advisory and capacity building support, they will do more than just banking when it comes to your business's success. So don't leave this sort of thing to the direction of the wind. Call Cal Bank today. Let them be your dependable partner. If you want to know more, call the toll-free number 0800 500 500, or just find them online on social media and on WhatsApp. Or you can also email customercare@calbank.net or just walk into any of their branches. Cal Bank, forward together.
Good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. My name is Daryl. Thanks for being with us this morning. Coming up, interest payments rise further in coming months as interest rates surpass 25%. Also, the government makes some significant progress towards review of taxes on prices of petroleum products. We'll tell you about it. And the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority defends position as best procurement institution in public sector. We'll tell you more as the agency won 4 awards at the just ended Procurement and Supply Chain Awards ceremony. Details coming up. My name is Daryl. Kwawu. Thanks for being with us this Monday morning. Government interest payments are expected to rise in the coming months as the cost of borrowing on the domestic market surpassed 25%. Though liquidity has fairly improved on the market, the increase in interest payments will come at a huge cost to the government. Charles Nixon Amoah looks at the latest Treasury bills auctioning.
The government spent about 10.6 billion cedis to pay interest on loans in the first quarter of this year, with a chunk being used to service domestic debt. However, with the current trend of rising interest rates, which we are unsure when it will end, the government may spend more in the second quarter and probably the third quarter to settle interest on loans. According to the auctioning result, the interest on the 91-day Treasury bills shot up to 25.6% from 24.5% recorded the previous week. That of the 91-day T-bills went up to 26.4% from 25.98%. The one-year bill also went for 27.4%. Meanwhile, government T-bill sale was oversubscribed by 21%. The government secured a little above 1.59 billion cedis from the investors, which will be used largely to finance part of the 2022 budget. The present situation occasioned by higher interest rates seems to have improved liquidity in the market.
Charles Nixon here. Well, with that report, the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distribution Companies is making a strong case for realistic petroleum prices at the pumps to address the current supply issues. The country currently has about 1 month of fuel stock, but Chief Executive Senyor Hosi says this has to be addressed if the supply situation is to improve in the coming months.
The truth is, this particular half year has ended with a lot of massive losses within the BDC and maybe even the OMC subsector. It's sometimes mind-baffling when you see the rates that are actually on the pump. You look at the ex-ref prices, the taxes alone supposed to be added. I sometimes wonder how the oil marketing companies have been. And the BDC, if you look at what they have and you look at the market rates, you realize that there's going to be a challenge. We have to put structures that make the market reflect the price.
You had Senyor Hosi, who is Chief Executive of the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distribution Companies. Meantime, government has made significant progress toward removing some taxes on prices of petroleum products. This is what Joy Business has picked up from persons close to government. Here's George Raffe with more.
Joy Business is aware of the exact tax that government is working to take off, but the possibility of things changing in the last minute or during the final cabinet approval. We want to hold on to the specific tax right now. But what we can say is that the proposal has been finalized from the National Petroleum Authority's end and has gotten the required approval from the Energy Ministry. Now, the final documents have been sent to the Finance Ministry for the necessary approvals and look at the implications on the broader revenue situation of the country in the next 2 to 3 months. Unlike in the past that government targeted some margins on fuel, this time round, it would actually hit some taxes on petroleum products, and it will be for a brief period. For some, the main challenge is getting the Minister of Finance to agree that these taxes should be reviewed for just a short period. This is because the tax will indeed get the required clearance when it gets to Cabinet for consideration. It is not clear for now whether the Finance Minister will push for a quick Cabinet approval or it is looking for it to capture it in the mid-year review of estimates to be presented to Parliament next month. This is because there are projections that prices may go up again from the beginning of next month. We're also learning that government is worried about the continuous rise in prices of petroleum products moving beyond an economic issue to a national security threat.
George Raffe with that scoop for us. Let's turn to the commodity market this morning. Crude oil open trading at $112 a barrel. Gold gained almost $10. Is selling this morning at $1,836.77 an ounce. Cocoa, however, lost marginally to open trading at $2,432 a ton. In other news this morning, the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority has shown that its procurements in the last couple of years ranked it as the best institution in the public sector. According to Deputy Director of Procurement and Stores, Dr. Robert Kwekute, the agency prioritized value for money whilst pursuing innovation. He was speaking to Joy Business after receiving 4 awards, including Public Sector Procurement Personality at the just ended 4th Africa Procurement and Supply Chain Awards in Accra.
We are always cautious of compliance to statutory requirements and then the laws. And we ensure that we get stuff in place in time to ensure that all these things that you are seeing, all the changes and then the technology, the advancement you are seeing, the DVLA, is because we've been able to put infrastructure in place at the right time, in the right qualities, and of course, bearing in mind that we are getting value for money. That is why these things are happening. So you can't leave procurement out because we are acquiring the infrastructure to ensure that we establish the infrastructure base for all the projects that you are seeing coming up in the DVLA.
The performance of other procurement and supply chain units at the various public and private institutions were celebrated during the ceremony. Other award winners include MTN Ghana, Anglo Gold Ashanti Duaprim, and Guinness Ghana Breweries Limited. The Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana will begin data collection for its regional brand index this week across all 16 regions of the country. Plans are far advanced to conduct similar surveys for the insurance, hotel, and business schools. Now, President of Cimg, Dr. Daniel Kaseti, says data collection will start very soon, and his outfit hopes to release the report in the last quarter of this year. He disclosed this at the 32nd annual general meeting of the Cimg.
Following the success of the maiden project, plans are far advanced to conduct similar surveys for other sectors. These include insurance, banking, hotels, private health facilities, and business schools. Data collection will start very soon, and we hope to release the report in the last quarter of the year. 2. The Cimg Regional Brand Index is also on course, with data collection scheduled to start next week across all 16 regions of Ghana. Going forward, all these studies will be done and published annually.
Dr. Daniel Kaseti is president of the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana. Farmil Ghana has said it would continue to invest in its distributors across the country through working capital. According to its managing director, who is also in charge of West Africa operations, Yosio Beton, the company will digitize its operations and closely work with distributors to ensure its expansion. He spoke to Joy Business at the Ice Cream Giants Chedie promo event.
Are using as working capital. I mean, we all know that digitalization is critical, and providing laptops to the key distributors and agents to be able to run their business is our way of making sure that we alleviate pain that one has to go through to maintain and grow the working capital. As I said also a couple of months ago from Kumasi, when we were running our promotion to reward quarterly the performers, we will make sure that every time we are organizing an event for our trade partners, we invest into working capital.
Yosio Beton is managing director of Farmilk West Africa. Or let's turn to gospel artist Diana Entry Hamilton, who is urging Ghanaians to take pride in their national heritage and consciously patronize made in Ghana goods. This is in a bid to project Ghana or Ghanaian businesses, create jobs, and grow small and medium scale enterprises. Dana Hamilton was speaking to Love News at a ceremony to officially sign her up as brand ambassador for Property Electronics.
I want to use that opportunity to tell everyone, those hearing me now, those that will hear me later, every Ghanaian, to take pride in what we have and use it so that one, it will make these companies grow, and then also you feel proud to be using something that is homegrown. Everyone knows that I am very much into things that are home. I will not do anything that is not African.
Diana Hamilton there, brand ambassador of Property Electronics. Let's turn to the stock market for you. And the Ghana Stock Exchange closed trading last Friday on a strong note. This improved the year-to-date loss. For how your stocks will fare this week, here is Gideon Amoah of DataBank Research.
At the end of last week's trading session, the Ghana Stock Exchange's Composite Index closed higher, reducing its year-to-date loss to 10.11%. The DSI 20 Index, which tracks the 20 most liquid stocks on the exchange, similarly moved up, reducing its year-to-date loss to 9.26%. In all, a total of 21 stocks changed hands on the bears, out of which emerged 2 gainers and 1 decliner. New Gold ETF topped the gainers list for last week, moving up by 50 pesos to 145 Ghana cedis. MTN Ghana followed, gaining 1 peso to 87 pesos. On the contrary, Societe Generale Ghana, the only decliner for last week, lost 1 peso to 1 cedi 18 pesos. This week, we forecast EcoBank Transnational Incorporated to close lower due to the excess supply of the stock on the bears. For Joy Business Report, Gideon Amoah of DataBank Research.
Thank you, Gideon. And as we wrap up, let's take a look at the currency market for you. The cedi selling this morning at 8 cedis 12 pesos to the dollar. The pound going for 9 cedis 95 pesos, and the euro selling at 8 cedis 47 pesos. There is more news on our website, myjoyonline.com. /business. My name is Daryl. Kwawu. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues with Kojo Yankson, and he's here right now. I'm thinking you and I should create a company. I don't know exactly what we'll do, but
Who is your driver? Let's
it will be legitimate business.
Oh, why? That doesn't seem to be in fashion. Oh.
It's not in fashion.
It's not in fashion to be legitimate.
Yeah.
When you can get away with.
I'm just thinking of the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who is going through hell for breaking lockdown rules.
Right.
And he actually faced a no confidence vote because of that.
He didn't chop anybody's money. He didn't, set up a company to siphon state funds without delivering on whichever contract that company was given. He didn't do that too.
He attended a party.
He went to a party when he wasn't supposed to. So, are we agreeing with racists who think we are inferior to other races? Are we agreeing with them?
Well, we think differently and react to things differently, I guess.
Yeah, but one way of thinking is superior to the other.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is that? Is it our way? Is our way better?
Definitely not.
So are we agreeing?
I guess so.
Oh my word. Akpafu, we will not be depressed. We believe that Jah will never let us down.
He will not let us down.
Indeed. Which leads me beautifully to your inspirational song. And I said I'll be playing songs by the people you are a fan of.
Right.
Today's inspirational song brought to you by Duraplast, where Duraplast goes, water flows, and Republic Bank, where the one for you. It's definitely from your good old IRA days, when you had, at least in your mind, dreadlocks.
In my mind?
In your mind, at least. This is One Drop by Bob Marley.